Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. This is Game On Click Naija Online Radio. Hello and welcome. Game On is a program where we give you a platform to show off your sport knowledge, also debates, discuss about celebrities and trending issue in sports. My name is Nasir Yunusa and I have Francis here.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Ashri.
Yes,
It's always
good
a pleasure
evening.
being here on Game On.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure being. It's always a pleasure being with you here to Game On. So today, our topics are Spain captain Sergio Ramos left out of Europe 2020-2021 squad. Do you think this was the right decision? Now, Marcus Rashford suffered racial abuses after Manchester United Europa League defeat from Villarreal. Now, Tottenham wants former coach Mauricio Pochettino back. They want him back. What do you
These
think
are all
about that?
interesting topics.
Very
Very,
interesting
very
topics.
intriguing, I guess.
Very intriguing. So this is Click Niger Internet Radio. Follow us on our social media handle for Facebook and Instagram is Click Niger, and for Twitter is at Click Niger One. You can also listen to us via www.clickniger.net. You can also please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, for you guys watching via our Facebook, now it's the question is since Sergio Ramos left out of Europe 2020-2021 squad. Now, do you think that was the right decision? You can keep your comments coming through here or your arguments on our Facebook page. Now, let me start with my guest, Mr. Francis. Now, Francis, what do you think about Sergio Ramos being left from the squad of Spain in the Euro 2020?
To me, I would say it's a good one for Spain and not a good one for him
Okay.
because Sergio Ramos, no doubt, has been a key figure in the Spanish national team.
Okay.
I've watched him since I was very little.
Yeah.
And but I must say, Luis Enrique was too quick about compiling the list for his squad.
Okay.
I mean, the managers like Gary Southgate, which are yet to review players that he will be taking to the European Championship, which will kick off, I think, between June 11 and July 11th.
All right.
So when I said it's good for,
But when you say it's early, is it early? June 11 is already June, July, right?
yeah,
They
it's
need to
that
be in
no,
the
there are
camp,
some,
play
yeah.
some friendly matches.
No, before they go to camp, they
Mhm.
have to play the very last game of the season, which is going to come few hours from now.
All right.
So when I said it was good for him,
Yeah.
it was good for Spain and not good for him. Okay, why is it good for Spain? Luis Enrique, as the manager, he said it earlier in a press conference that he wanted the best for the team.
Yes.
Now, many people are looking at it. Okay, Sergio Ramos is such a key figure. He is the team captain, so he should be.
Captain of a very
He
strong
should be
club as
there.
well.
Yeah, he should
Like
be
Real
there. He
Madrid.
should be there in the squad.
Okay.
But looking from this perspective, Luis Enrique gave his reasons, which are genuine enough. He said Sergio Ramos has been knocked by injury throughout this year, and he has not really had that playing chance, and he has been off training with Real Madrid for some time. So he does not think Sergio Ramos is physically fit to go for the European Championship, the delayed European Championship, Euros 2020. So if you look at Sergio Ramos, I think Luis Enrique is right, because if you look at Sergio Ramos all year, like throughout 2021, Sergio Ramos has only played 7 games.
Are you serious?
5 for club side and 2 for international duties. So the last time we saw him play for Spain was, I think, back in March when they played against Greece, and he also featured with the win against Kosovo.
Wow.
And since that match till now, he has played only 1 game for Real Madrid, which was the semi-final second leg to Chelsea. So we've seen that Sergio Ramos does not really have that form. He's not physically fit to go in there, to fit into the squad. Fine, he is the team's captain, but you have to check his recent form to be sure if this player is fit enough to go in and compete. This is the European Championship we are talking about here, and it's such it's one fascinating tournament. So many people are going there with enough agility, enough energy. So to me as a coach, I wouldn't just carry someone that is off form. I wouldn't just carry someone that is living on past glory.
No,
Like,
okay,
he has to be there because
past glory. It's not just past glory. Experience matters,
yeah, he is an experienced central
experience
defender,
matters.
no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But Luis Enrique's reason that he is not fit. Experience is one thing, being fit is another thing.
Exactly.
So if you're not fit, I don't think you are fit to go in.
So now who is his replacement?
Laporte of Man City seems to be his replacement. Laporte used to be French. He switched his nationality to Spaniard. He's now
Spaniard.
Yeah, he's Spaniard. So that qualified him, which it was a surprise pickup for Spain. He just came in. So when I said it wasn't really a good one for Sergio Ramos, it was good for Spain. I gave my reason, but it wasn't a good one for Sergio Ramos because Sergio Ramos so far has made 180 caps for Spain.
Wow.
And I think the only one higher than that is Egyptian Ahmed Hazzani, which has made 184 caps. So if Sergio Ramos would have featured in this Euro 2020, there would have been a possibility that he would have surpassed that record. So seeing him left out of the squad isn't a good one for him. And this is the first time throughout Spanish football that we are seeing that there is no representative from Real Madrid in the Spanish club for a major tournament. Like for the Spanish national team, like the Spanish senior national team has not gone for a major tournament before without a representative from Real Madrid. So since Sergio Ramos and Dani Carvajal are ruled out, it's the first time in history, unprecedented, something we've never seen before.
Wow. So are you saying now there's no Madrid player in the squad right now?
No Madrid player in the squad.
But we have Barcelona.
I think we have 3 from Barcelona. We have so far I think he selected up to 10 players from the Premier League. Luis Enrique, to feature in that squad. We even saw.
Give us some names from the Premier League.
He brought in Laporte. He brought Adama Traore, which is very, very surprising. Brighton goalkeeper Sanchez, it's also in the squad. I was even surprised. David De Gea is also there, though Ariza Balaga was left out. But I was surprised David De Gea. Maybe he compiled the list before the Europa League final. Maybe he would have ruled him out as well. So those are just few names in the Premier League that he featured in the squad. So we saw some surprising names like Adama Traore, and Luis Enrique made a 24-man list, but the maximum was 26. So there was 2 slots left, and we've seen some couple of big names which he actually left out, like Celta Vigo striker Iago Aspas, which was the 2nd highest goal scorer in La Liga. We also saw
left him out.
He left him out, taking Adama Traore, which I don't really see that as a very good option.
Some of these coaches have their reasons, they
do. But what I'm saying is he had 2 spots left. Like the maximum is 26. You were to take 26 players, the maximum of 26, but he took 24, which means there were 2 spots left. And now we are now seeing big names that were left out. Just like I mentioned, Iago Aspas, Sevilla's Jason Navas, and I think Real Betis, Sergio Canales. These are all big names that were left out when we have 2 spots left in his list. So I don't see why you should leave these big names. You should have just included them. Maybe you don't want to use them, but just take them there. There might be need to use them. So even with the 24-man squad, he's even looking up to using like 18 players. The rest he just took them there. But to me, I think he would have made a 26-man list, making the complete list. I mean, so that you have varieties of patterns to choose. You have patterns to choose from.
But now you are on the side that it was the right decision for leaving Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos alone.
Okay, me, I'm on the side that Sergio Ramos would have gone based on his experience, though he would take his place for a more fit player, as the coach put it, right? So, but me, I still think it would be right to take a Sergio Ramos because a captain like him will boost the team. So now, who is going to be the captain if Sergio Ramos is not there for?
I don't know. And anybody can play that role. They have some couple of senior players there, but I believe the captain still play a very crucial role when they're on the pitch. he has I think he will be given that mandate to pep them up with some pep talks. You have to do that, you have to do, but the coach is equally there, but anyone can play that role. So
But the
to me,
captain,
I am seeing is that he is not physically fit. Even if you would have taken him there, maybe you wouldn't have used him. He would have been on the sidelines. We've seen cases like that. He might just take up one big player out there, but he won't use him. Just keep him on the sideline when he does not see any reason to use him.
Yeah.
So he said it that he did what was best for the team. And Sergio Ramos also came out to say fine, that he was going to be a complete spectator cheering from home, and he wishes his teammates all the best when they go for
the game.
the UEFA Euros.
Yeah. All right. If you're just joining us, this is Game on Click Naija Internet Radio. So the first question is the first topic we're discussing is Spain's captain Sergio Ramos left out from the Euro 2020-21 squad. Now, do you think that was the right decision? You can put your comments to he is for right, me I'm against. So he gave his reason, very valid points. So our next topic is Marcus Rashford suffers racial abuse after Manchester United Europa League defeat from Villarreal. Now, this racial abuse is something that has been on, off, on, off, on, off. As a football fan, how do you see this?
Racism did not really start today.
Yes.
I think there have been historical records for racism. I think one of the sources I can go with, it's in the Bible, the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 1.
Yeah.
Says Moses was criticized by his siblings, I think Aaron and Miriam, for getting married to an Ethiopian lady.
Okay.
Some Bible translations will say Cushite lady, but Cushites are Ethiopians anyway, but some would spell it out Ethiopia. So which means he was criticized for getting married to a black.
Yeah.
Being Ethiopian, she was definitely black.
Okay.
So I was
okay. Continue.
I was just trying to take us back to history because I like going back to the history books anyway.
Okay.
So racism has been there for more than 3,000 years. It did not start today, but we are seeing it today in football.
Okay. Hawa Mohammed say hi Nasir, hi and Francis. Okay, hi Hawa. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Hawa.
I give you thumbs up. So you continue.
We are seeing racism in football, and the FA has been putting in measures to fight or to reduce racism to its minimal level. We see in the Premier League, before every game will kick off, each player's manager, referee will go down on one knee, united against discrimination, no room for racism, standing in solidarity against racism. But we often see this. Now, I think they have tried to reduce racism from the pitch. Now it's going online.
Yeah,
like before we used to see it on the pitch. Yeah, we used to see racism.
Them on
online. On their online platform. So it has shifted from the pitch. And it has gone off the pitch now. So now the battle for this is to fight this off the pitch. And they have been putting in measures. I think sometimes in April and I think the beginning of May, some football clubs actually shut down their social media platforms, trying to protest against racial abuses. And this is not the first time Marcus Rashford is suffering this. He has laid complaints on a couple of times, not now, repeatedly. This has been going on. So the thing is, what can they possibly do to reduce this? To me, I think the social media organizers should be held accountable, or I should not say accountable. They can't hold them accountable for what someone else is doing. They should put in measures. There are no safety parameters. There are no enough monitoring. They should do more to see that they are policing people who often come to social media.
Checks and balances on social media.
To check who is saying this and that. But probably this is not going to be easy because you can shut down one account, they'll open another. They will open another. It takes nothing to, maybe you just need an email to open another. So you might shut one down and they open another. But I think this can also be reduced to the minimal level, not completely eradicated, because these online racial abuses is becoming a tradition. It's becoming a culture. I mean,
it's bad.
Marco Rashford came out to say he got over 70 over 70
comments of racial abuse.
70 comments and counting of racial abuse. He said people were sending
just
him
imagine when you
emojis of monkeys and all that. Yeah, so I can understand how this will make him feel, you know, as a young footballer or as a Negro growing up in a white community. It makes you feel completely different from the rest.
Yeah, it will make you feel completely different. And what I've noticed is this social media, even as you are not, even if your friend plays a joke on your wall, there's a way you feel. Now, these are fans. Over 77 comments of racial abuse on the social media.
Yeah,
with emojis of monkeys and everything. I can imagine the psychological.
I totally condemn their actions because I think there should be no room for racism. The FA has done a lot on its own part, so I think the social media regulatory bodies for every social media platform, I think they should take this into consideration. They should also work in solidarity with the FA to make sure they kick racism out of football. They have succeeded in fighting this off the pitch. Now it's time for them to fight this off the pitch. So I think there should be more vigorous campaigns for us to see this. I mean, if you could see the Europa League final. Okay, Michael Rashford missed a golden opportunity. And then David De Gea.
Maybe that's why they have been insulting because
that was the reason. So Man U fans blamed Rashford and De Gea for that game. Like they contributed immensely to the defeat because Michael Rashford missed a golden opportunity which was supposed to be a goal, and on the other hand, David De Gea missed the spot kick that made Villarreal the winner. So if you should see David De Gea, out of 11 penalties, he couldn't save even one. That was very, very poor for a goalkeeper like him, you know. And David De Gea did not get.
They have their best moments in the club, you know.
So David De Gea did not get much of these abuses the way Marcus did. You know why? Because he is white, Marcus is black. So they were now attacking Marcus like he was the one that threw away the penalty David De Gea did.
So it's the fault.
Yeah, he was the fault because he's black. So and they were not telling him his monkey, his banana, that you know,
all type of names.
Yeah. So
all right. So you want to say?
So to me, I think the social media regulatory body that should come in solidarity with the FA to see how they can fight this. I know it's not easy.
The world at large, football governing body.
It's been increasing in England. They have succeeded in kicking it off the pitch. But now it's time for everybody to come in solidarity. I know it cannot be completely eradicated, but it should be reduced to its minimal level.
Yeah, to reduce to its minimal level. Nice. Okay, our next trending issue here is Tottenham former coach Mauricio Pochettino. I got the right.
Yeah, Mauricio Pochettino.
Yes, he's being called back to the club that sacked him some years ago. Now, as a coach, do you think it's right for this coach to have gone back, or he should still remain in PSG? Because, of course, he played the finals with PSG.
Yeah, to me, I think Mauricio Pochettino should just stay where he is.
Yes.
Because I don't see him coming back as a very good idea. I think he spent 5 years at Tottenham and with no major trophy.
Yeah, no major trophies.
Yeah, so
he didn't win any FA Cup. He didn't win any Carling Cup.
He was only getting close to. You know, finishing runners up, I think like 2 or 3 seasons, you know, playing the UEFA Champions League final. So we'll only see him getting close to winning a trophy, but he never gets to win. But when he was at PSG, he won his first major trophy, the Coupe de France, though he lost the League One title and he lost the Champions League semi-final to Man City. But I wouldn't say it's a successful season for him. It was a bad one, but it's not good enough reason for him to leave. Because number one, he has not had a full season with PSG. I think he came in January.
Okay.
So he came in January and he had not had that platform to select the players he wants or to send away the players he doesn't want.
Okay.
So he
he
just
inherited the
came,
players of
and he had to,
Tuchel.
and he had to improvise
Okay.
using what he has available. So
Okay.
there might be somebody he does not want there, or there might be somebody he needs which he does not have.
Yeah.
You know, so he has not been given that platform to build up the team. So it won't be a good idea for him to leave right now when the transfer window
He's open.
is at the
Where he
corner. So
can buy who
now
he
he has been
wants.
given the platform to sign who he wants to sign, and we now know PSG got rich honors. They are ready to unleash
Everything.
any amount for you to purchase any player
just to
of
get
your
the best
choice.
in the
Yeah. So now, why will he leave PSG to come back to Tottenham when we know back in North London,
Yeah.
the owners there will not be willing to unleash the kind of money PSG will.
Yeah.
So I don't see him coming back to Tottenham. There have been rumors he has been in talks with Tottenham, and Real Madrid are also interested in him following the exit of the departure of Zinedine Zidane. So I think for him to get any of this job, he'll have to quit his job in Paris. But I don't think it's a good idea, like I said earlier, because this is his first window, his first transfer window. So I think he should utilize it, bring in the kind of players he wants. So if he now goes back to Tottenham, first of all, there have been rumors of Harry Kane departing. So if Harry Kane leave, they will want to.
I also had rumors of over 11 other players, top players in Tottenham wanting to go. I don't know how true it is.
No, I'm not too sure about that one, but Harry Kane on is certain because he had already said so. Though Tottenham is pressurizing him to stay. Pressurize is not the right word. Persuading him, they are persuading him to stay, but he wants to leave. He's in search of silverware. So if Harry Kane eventually leaves, that will reduce the quality of the team because we know Harry Kane is a key figure in that team. If he leaves, definitely it will weaken the squad, and now he will now come to inherit one weakened squad. I know they will try to find his replacement, probably from the academy or anywhere.
They have a Gareth Bale. I think they have a Gareth Bale. They still have a song if they don't go, because if, as the rumor says, some top 11 players wants to still transfer from Tottenham.
So
but if they don't go, I think Bale is equal to the tax.
Yeah, he's equal to the tax, but he's still not Harry Kane. I think he could work better with Kane. So if
the trio in the front,
so if he comes back, I don't see Tottenham giving him the money he was supposed to get at PSG. I mean, the money to sign. You know, he will have to come back and improvise. He will still need time to build up the team because when he left, Jose Mourinho took over, which he will want to come and arrange the team back to the way he wants it. And this is going to take time for him. You know, he's going to have some couple of lapses again.
Because
he's going to fall short. So he's going to
season.
fall short again, 1 or 2 seasons. So if he has done half of the season with PSG, and now the transfer window is at the corner, he has been given the platform to sign anybody he wants to sign from anywhere. I think this is the right time for him to show the world what he got. You know, some of these great coaches you see, I think it's the calibers of players they are being given the platform to sign. You know, I don't think Pep Guardiola can just go manage anywhere. You know, even at that City, don't give him enough money to sign. He might leave. You know,
because other bigger clubs.
And when he works with big players, he now becomes the biggest manager in the world. You know, so if Pochettino should stay where he will be given the platform to show the world who he really is. So I think he should be at PSG when the transfer window opens. He will be given the platform to sign any player he wants to sign, build up that team. I want to even see him winning the Champions League. Prove Tottenham wrong. Like you dismissed me there, I did it here. So I think not going back to his vomit.
I like that comment. Let's close that for this topic. Now, our least topic for today, which I didn't put because we discussed it last week, but it's still trending today. The Champions League finals. Chelsea and Man City today. I know your prediction already. Your prediction is
it's still Chelsea. I've been seeing that coming through day in, day out. I always visit the history book. I can see that I said some couple of parts last time. If you check 2012 when Chelsea won it last, I don't think they finished the season with the same coach they started with.
Yeah. This season,
same. Thomas Tuchel came.
If they win, I'll have to carry it out there. We'll now become our prediction.
So Thomas Tuchel came, half of the season, you know,
Okay.
to take over. So there have been some couple of things I've said last time which I don't want to repeat, or if you want me to repeat them, I can.
Okay. Even me, I'm having no. You don't need to repeat. Even me, I'm having a change of mind. Like me and Ngolon Kenti, we are 5 and 6. I would like to support you today just because of I just like the guy.
Well, you don't like
I
him.
just like him.
No,
I just want to see him
not.
lift the
Me,
Champions League
I'm not
trophy.
saying this out of sentiment. I'm not saying this because I've always been a Manchester United supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a Man U fan, and you know Man U and Chelsea don't meet.
Mm.
When we played the Europa League, when Man U played the Europa League, all the Chelsea fans were behind Villarreal.
Yeah.
They wanted Man U to lose. You know, now all the Man U fans are behind Man City. They want Chelsea to lose. So me, I'm not driven by sentiment.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say, okay, Chelsea is going to. I'm just saying what I see.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying this is what I see, and I'm saying it. So I'm not just driven by sentiment because I hate them and I want them to lose, and I say they will lose. I'm seeing them winning. That's why I said they will win.
I won't put it sentiment from my own side. I see, like I said, me and Golokati were 5 and 6. I just like his humbleness, and I just want the guy to lift the trophy. Even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I will beef Chelsea any day, anytime. But today, because Guardiola has taken it before, it's in his record. Unless he wants to do.
Guardiola has won it, but Man City has not won it.
Yeah, okay.
So Man City as a whole. So we shouldn't look at Guardiola alone.
Okay,
We are looking at
Man City as
the
a whole.
entire team, the entire Manchester City fan. They have been
As an
waiting
Arsenal
so
fan,
long
as an Arsenal fan,
for
I
this
don't
moment.
I don't want the City to take it before Arsenal. So let Arsenal take it, then City to take it. This is how we end our show for today. Thanks to everyone who viewed us here on Facebook. Game will be back next week with another edition on Click Naija Radio. If you missed any of our show, you can watch everything on our YouTube channel. My name is Nasir Yunusa, and I have.
My name is Francis Abang, and always stay with us here on Game On.
Yes,
Same time
next week. Stay safe and bye.